All right, well, I hope you have your popcorn ready, because this is for sure going to be a long video, I think. I don't know, we'll see. I'm doing a triple weekly Squardle. A lot of people asked for this after I did the double weekly Squardle, so here we go. The creator of the game was kind enough to give me a few bonus weekly puzzles. If you want some bonus weekly puzzles, by the way, you can go to the Squardle website and sign up for their Patreon, and you can get some bonus weekly puzzles. And I think I have this set up correctly now, hopefully. I had to do a little bit of nonsense with some incognito windows to make sure I hopefully don't have the same puzzle twice. But we've got on the left up there is the actual weekly Squardle for this week. I think it's 31, number 31, I believe. Whatever it is this week, that's the weekly Squardle for this week. And then above me and to the right, we have two bonus weekly Squardles. And the first puzzle, the keyboard is just to the left there, obviously. The middle one is kind of the top on my right, and then the far right puzzle, the keyboard is the bottom one on the right there. And we're gonna do the token system. You'll see I have tokens right here. Start with 0. Basically, when I get a bonus guess, I get a token, and then I can spend the token to change a letter between grids. That should be about all you need to know. If you don't know Squardle, it's like Wordle on a grid. You can look over to my left at the logo there, and it kind of shows what the clues look like, and the arrows should kind of help you figure out what they mean, and that's about it. That's all we really need to know. I'm gonna guess the same word on all 3 puzzles. We'll see how this goes. This is gonna be interesting. Now, the good thing is I have lots of chances for bonus guesses, so lots of tokens potentially here. So that's the main bonus, but you know, anyways, you know what's going on. Enough talking, let's go for it. Store, seems to be working for me. Let's continue with store. There's no O, interesting. No O, what? Oh, we got an E, we got a green E, okay. There's no O in either of those grids, so now I'm kind of hoping there's no O in this grid. Oh, there's no O, all right. Good, 2 greens, that's really good, but I was gonna say good because I was a little worried that the one in the middle and the one over on the right were actually the same puzzle, because there was a little thing, it just shows you your next one available, and so I had to kind of, anyways, not important. The point is, they're different puzzles, so I'm happy. All right, let's see. So the green's there, we've got an E in the word. There's no O in any grid, which the good thing is once I didn't have the O in 2 of them, I didn't want to have an O in the third one, because otherwise I'd be guessing O's and it would be wasted for the first 2 puzzles, so that's good. And there's no R in the middle either. We do have S in the row and column, S in the row and column. E in the last column, last row. There's E's in like all of the final rows and columns, so we definitely want to guess some E's there. You know, we could guess something ending with an E this time again. Actually, I feel like ST isn't terrible, something starting with ST, because we do have S in the first row and column on the left puzzle and the middle puzzle. It's not gonna be S right here, but we've already got the T there anyway, so it's really just that one cell that's a wasted thing there. So, and then there's, oh, but there's not a T, right? Okay, not T. Because there's a T, I was thinking this yellow T, but the yellow T there tells us it's not second. So we could still guess a T, because we do have a T in the second row in the left and the middle puzzles, but maybe not T. New letters is probably better. What about shine? Shine, so H-I-N are new letters. You know, E, although the E, we know there's an E in the last row and column on these other ones, but I feel like second is a less likely spot for an E. There can certainly be an E second, but it feels less likely than obviously at the end or even fourth. Even third I feel like is maybe more likely than second, I don't know. So maybe I'll wait and guess something, but what would I guess instead? Let's just go for shine. I think that's pretty good actually. Oh, and there's an E there. Okay, well, glad I did that. All right, shine, and an, I mean, now that I said that there's not an E, or the E is less likely to be second, of course we're gonna have E's. And Okay, well, I'm glad I did that then. No H. There is an I in this column. There's an I in this column, I there. So, I mean, you know, potentially I right there. We do have eyes pointing at each other there. Also here. So that might be a good place to guess an I. It's not gonna be an I on the right puzzle, but, you know. It's not gonna fit every puzzle. Whatever we guess is not gonna fit every puzzle. Interesting, we got a lot of white N's. What if we guess something that starts with N? Because, I mean, there's an N in the puzzle, and it's not in the fourth row or column. This would check the first row and column as well as the third row and column on all the puzzles. We do have this yellow N here, which, you know, could be pointing right there. And so if we guess an N right here, it might rule out that as an option at least. And the N up here might rule out this one as an option. So I like starting with N here. What do we want to do though? N what? N what? I mean, N-E-I-G-H. Is that a good guess? I don't know. I don't want to guess too many E's, but I mean, E is common, so it's certainly possible. T-E would work here. There is an orange E pointing up there. And there's not an E here. There could be an E there. I mean, we haven't guessed G. Now, there is no H on the right puzzle. The left. I don't know. If we want to start with N and have I third, I'm not sure what else to do besides EI. What about NAI? Is that a thing? Is there a word like that? Because we haven't done A yet. It'd be good to guess some more vowels, but I mean, we've got all these I clues telling us there's I's, so it feels like guessing an I makes sense. Let's see, N-A-I. What would N-A-I be? Nails. Nails would work. We haven't done an L yet. What do we know about S's? Not too much. We know there are S's in all three grids. This could be potentially the only S on the right, but we don't really know. We could also do naive, but do we want to guess E's again? In that last row and column? I'm not sure we do. I think nails is probably better. And S in the last row and column is a good place to put an S. I think nails is pretty good. Let's go with nails. Okay, I-L, so that was great. That was great. Nails, the I is there, like I thought it could be. Now we know the I isn't gonna be there on this one. Oh, no L, there are S's. Okay, very interesting. So, now here we've got this red S and the orange and yellow. So I'm thinking S up here is a good possibility. There is an A. Ooh, but we also have an orange S here, so we could do the S second as well. A here might be good. IA? Something, I don't know what that would be though. If it started with S. You know, you could have something like triad, but it can't start with T. There's no R. What is this other color? I haven't seen that before. Why is it this other gray color? Oh, okay. I think that's something new. I didn't know about that. So, this dark gray means basically that letter is not possible anywhere on your next guess. So because we have the white R's in the fourth row and column and the white N's in the fourth row and column, there can't be an R or an N on this guess. Interesting. I haven't seen that before. That's new. Okay. So, I mean, to a certain extent, we can kind of ignore that while we're just thinking about what's in the grid. But it's good to know. Okay. All right, what else? There's a lot of clues going on. Let's see what we can figure out here. We've got lots of yellow N's here. We've got the E, the S, the A. There's an A and a T and an S. Okay, there's S, T, and A in this second row here. But it can't start with S or T. And the A can't be... What about something like, we don't want to make that a for sure. What about something like AST, like paste or cast or haste? There's no H. It could be paste or cast though, or waste. So that's pretty good. We do have the S in this column. We have the A in this column. That's pretty good. Okay, and then what would this be? Asian, no. We can't have an N. Well, this isn't necessarily an A here. This could be the A up here. Something like aside would work. I'm sure there's some other stuff that could be. We still haven't found the E in this last row down here. This might be a good spot for an E. I-L-E. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. We do have a yellow S and an orange S, so, you know, there might be an S there, but we know there's not an S at the end on any of these other words. So, this is a decent spot for an S, because we have the yellow and the orange and the red pointing down. Let's see, in this middle row, we've got T and H and I, and the I is not there. It could be like I, T, the T is not first or second, it has to be third or fourth, so I-T-H, what would that be? Something like tithe, but it can't start with T. The H could be at the beginning, potentially. I don't like that either. I mean, the TH together just is too tempting. Oh, it could be lithe. It could be lithe. That could be good. We don't know too much about L's. Okay, so we're on the fourth row and column though, and we don't really have anything on the left. We know there's not an R, but there's no R or N. So, but other than that, we don't know too much. Interesting that it's not. Oh, maybe because. Oh, I bet I don't have it turned on. I don't have the dark gray keyboard clues turned on. But since I opened the other puzzle in a different window, it doesn't have all the same settings. So there you go. I was gonna say, interesting that it doesn't have the R and N gray. So it's the same thing here, and this one can't be an L because of the L's. Yep. Okay, so we've got an N in the row, not in the column. We don't have N's anywhere else. So, I mean, we need to guess an N at some point, but without any more information, well, no, wait a minute though. No, we know where the N is. Look at this, there's an N in the fourth row. Can't be first because of the yellow, can't be second, can't be third because of the white, it can't be fourth because of the white. This is an N. Okay, so maybe that's not terrible. Even though we know that can't be an N in the other two grids, we don't know what the letter is in the other two grids. So if we know that's an N, maybe we go for the green letter. Or, since we know it's definitely an N, maybe we save it because we need to test for other things. I can kind of see both approaches. So, I don't know. We don't know much at all about the fourth row and column on any of these. So, some new letters might be a good plan. I mean, we could do a D third. We haven't done a D yet, and there's a chance this could be a side. We could do a T second. We do have two words that could potentially have a T right there. This one could as well, but two that at least have T's pointing. So that's not terrible either. So do a T second. S might be good at the beginning. We do have S's in the first row and column on all of these, really. So ST, we want to end in N. We could do something like stern, but we don't want to do an R. We could do stain would be good. Stain would be good, because look, we've got the A pointing there, the A there, the A there. Yep, okay, yep. Yep, I like that. And we do have the A pointing down here as well, so that'll help eliminate another spot for the A. I think that's really good. Let's go with stain. That was really good. S-A-S, lots of greens. Okay. Stain. Bunch more greens. All right. Awesome. We're gonna get any greens here? No greens, but look at all this with oranges. Oh, orange and yellow. Okay, so All right, so this S could just be pointing up at that S, obviously. The N here, so, I mean, maybe N there. We do have the yellow and the red pointing at each other. There isn't an N second, or no, that is the N. That is the N. Because look, we've got red, white, white, white. That's the N. So that's an N there. And this N, we knew about the N here. This A, right, we ruled out another spot for the A, so that fits. The I, there's an I. Okay, let's look at this column here, because we had a bunch of, it's STA. Unfortunately, it's a bunch of letters, but they're letters that are really common, so they could go almost anywhere. This could be an S down here, potentially. We do have this orange S here. Well, that's an N. This is not an S, and there's no S there. So this is now a definite S down here because of the N up there. So, but this could still be an S down here, potentially. Or this could be an S. We do have the orange S's pointing. This S, actually, no, this is an S for sure as well, because this orange S means there's an S in the row. Can't be second because of the yellow. Can't be second because of the yellow. Obviously, the T and the E can't be S's. So this is an S. So the T can't be first. Obviously, can't be second. Can't be fourth. So the T is either third or last. Either one seems pretty good. ST something. But also ending in TS here and ending in T, that's pretty good too. Let's see, the A could be anywhere at this point. I'm leaning towards an A right here though. We do have the yellow and the orange, the red and the orange. They're all kind of pointing towards the possibility of an A in the middle. Not necessarily, but it seems pretty good. Got an E third or fourth here. Let's see, what about this red I? It can't be second or third. This could be an I. Otherwise, it has to start with an I, which is also possible. SI isn't bad. But we have this yellow I here. But we're making some good progress, at least. So, let's see. We ruled out another spot for the T. Actually, we know where the T is now in this second row, because it can't be first, it can't be second because of the yellow, and it can't be fourth because of the yellow. So this is a definite T, which means the H is either first or fourth. I still like THE and SHA. I mean, with the S there, I really think SH. I mean, something like what? Shaft? No, there's no T. I don't know. What do we want to do now? I'm not sure. For this last row and column, we know that the right puzzle ends in an S. We know that none of the rest of them end in an S in the last row and column. But we don't know what the other ones... I'd really want to guess something with... oh, we got these new colors here. Look at all these new colors. So this is telling us there is definitely an S in the row and column. Oh, and what's the N? Oh, interesting. What are these extra colors? I don't know anything about these extra colors. Oh, interesting. Okay, so these are sort of like helps to help you not forget about clues, I guess. So the way these work, the N is telling us there's more arrows on our current one we're guessing. There's more arrows than we have solved letters. So funnily enough, the S and the N, I was thinking, oh, well, it's telling us that those are definites because we have those marked as definites, but that's not actually what it's saying. It's just a coincidence that it worked out that way. What it's saying is we have an N telling, a red N clue telling us there's an N, and we haven't got a green N yet. So it's not telling us about the E because we already got the greens. Now that doesn't mean there's not another E, potentially, but it's just kind of saying, hey, you've got a clue that says there's a letter and you haven't got that letter yet. So, and again, I don't have it turned on the other puzzles, I don't think. Yeah, so see, it's showing us the E and the S for the row and the N for the column over here. That's interesting. I'm gonna turn those on for now. I guess it helps you not miss some clues, although I tend to be looking at the other rows and columns I'm not guessing right now anyways, so again, probably something I'm gonna ignore most of the time. But, all right, let's look at this. There's an, oh, look at this. Okay, we've got a yellow N. Speaking of colored clues, the yellow N here. Can't be second, can't be first. We've now got the I and the A, so this is an N for sure. which is our N for the column. There could be another N, but no, there's not. Actually, we could have gotten that from the column as well, because white N, white N, white N. Do we know? Oh, we've got the N there. I was gonna say, do we know anything about N's here? N, N, and this is an N. Look at that. Because of that yellow one there. It can't be yellow, white, white, N. So, we do have an N in the third spot on 2 of the words. We also think there could be an E in the third spot on 2 of the words. So, might be better off to guess the E, since we aren't sure and we can check for an E as opposed to getting the definite green N. But we need to start getting some bonus guesses. I'm focusing on the words and not thinking about, we're down to 4 on each one. We're getting dangerously low. So, the problem is I just don't know enough yet to know what the answers are. Ah, well this is interesting. Right, so we know this is a T, right? This is a definite T because of the row. So now let's look at the T in the first row. Because we have a yellow T up here. It can't be first because of the yellow. It can't be second because of the yellow. It's not gonna be TT, right? And the S can't be a T, so this is definitely a T. And what's this gonna be? I had E down here, but actually I'm not so sure now that I know that there's the T there, because this is probably a vowel if it ends in ST. Ooh, it could be utile, so we could have an E there. Utile with UST, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. There is an R here, so we could do an R there. Something like crust and class. We have Asian. No, there's no S. Avian. Avian rivet or rival. There's an A. Rival. Sleep maybe. Sleet. Tenet. And sleet. And shave and salve, or salve, depending on how you want to pronounce that. I think that all works. There might be a clue I'm missing that tells us that something that doesn't work, but I think those all work, actually. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I like all of that. And we haven't guessed a U yet. So I like all of those. But the question is, what do we want to actually guess? That's the big question. I mean, if these are right, I've got E's in the 4th position on both of those. We don't really know. There could be E's over here. It could be ES on either of these. That's certainly possible. I usually like to guess a Y in the bottom right corner. Now this one's making me think Y. ENNY, something like penny. And this could be clasp, maybe? Does that work? We haven't done a P yet, we haven't done a C yet. This H, haste. No, it can't be H, we've got the white H there. Oh, so, and it can't be waste if that's a C. I mean, CW? Like that. Oh, look at the middle here. Orange A. This is an N, so it can't be an A. Orange A. This is an I. Orange A. This is an A. Oh man, chase and haste would work great, but we've got that white H there. So I guess it's good we got the white H, because otherwise I'd be saying, oh, this is definitely chase and haste. And if this was paste, I don't know what that would be. So maybe this isn't ASTE. It doesn't have to be. No, it does have to be. Well, I mean, yeah, because, okay, the orange S, this is yellow, this is a definite S, which then means that the A, I mean, unless you're gonna have AA, I don't think so. I think this is an A. So, this feels like it needs to be a C, a W, a P, can't be a T, can't be an H, CW. Oh, B. It could be B. But all right, let's get rid of the L here. There's no R. If this was a C, what would this be? I don't know. I mean, it could be based and then a base, but then I don't know. I don't know. I thought that was all really good. Thought I was getting somewhere. Well, we do know this is ASE. We know that much. Maybe this isn't an A. Could this be an A? Is there an AASE? I feel like that could be a word, but I don't know what it could be. So I think this has to be an A. I think what I'm thinking of is Masse, which has a double S, not a double A. So this feels like it has to be P, C, W, or B. I guess we don't know that this is P up here either. But oh, and this is not a definite Y. We don't know that's a Y. I didn't mean to make that a definite Y. Okay, well, all right, we've been on this last row and column for a while now. I made some good progress on the left. I thought I was making good progress in the middle, but what about a line across the middle there? There isn't, we do have the yellow L. Okay, the yellow L. So, oh, so this is an L. Because this is a definite A, this is a definite N. That has to be an L. Okay, so this is a line. A line, I think, with a G. Oh, but it can't be a G. This has to be a vowel. Alien, alien, alien. Okay. Can't do STG. That would be nonsense. STE. Now, we've got an A in this row. Also in the column. I mean, this could be an A. Something like sedan. ALE looks pretty good. This would be steel or steam. Steam, enemy. No, it can't be enemy. There's the yellow N there. And it can't have an N anyway. It's the white N. Steer? No, there's no R. I was going to say every. It feels like it's got to be like an R or a D. Can't be R. So a D or an M. But it can't be enemy. Oh, you know what? What if this is henna and we do, oh no, they can't have an N. This could be a D, edema, henna, ALED, I think that's pretty good. This could be, what would this be? Wailed, a wash, and a base. Okay, I think those all work. They may or may not be right, but I think they all work. So, what do we want to guess now? I'm glad I didn't do a Y, because I don't think it's a Y anymore. Okay, we do have N's in 2 places in the 3rd spot. We have E's in 2 places in the 3rd spot. And the E's are not for sure, so I think it'd be better to guess the E's. We don't really know what's going on over here other than the N and the S. I don't have much there, but we're gonna hope that whatever we guess for the left and the middle gives us some information on the right. We've got the E's in the 4th spot in 2 places here. So what if we do, I'm actually thinking about just doing sleet. Because that'll get us, obviously sleet, but it'll also get us the extra E here, and the E down here, and we just don't know much over here yet. There's no L, unfortunately, but, and there is a possibility of an S down here. Yeah, let's go for that. Let's do sleet. It'll get us a bonus guess on the left. Good, we got that E there like we thought. Let's add one to our tokens. And so sleet, that should get us, good, the green E, just like we were thinking. Is there anything else? The L is pointing up. We already knew there was the L there. No big surprises. Good. There is an orange E pointing up here, so that confirms what we were thinking. Although that almost has to be alien since we have ALI something N, and obviously can't be a G. So I think that's all good. No surprises there. Okay. See what we get here. Okay, we got an E, that's good, that's good. And we found out there's a T in this last row. So in the first column here, we said there could be another S. We have orange and red. This one could be an S theoretically, but STS doesn't make any sense. So there's no more S's in that column. Now, this orange S here can't be, right, so it's not first. It can't be second because of the yellow. It can't be third because of the yellow. So this is gonna be an S, so we have a double S here, which is interesting. Okay, and the double E, which we already knew. Yep, no more E's in this word. There is a T down here. The T could be just about anywhere though. First, third, or fourth. We could have something like asset. That's not too bad. Asset. And TS down here is pretty good. We do need to have an E in this first row. And it can't be third. Can't be third. So either it's EN or the E is second here. Ooh. So again, sedan. We've got sedan down here. It's possible. This could probably be an E as well. I like asset though. That's pretty good. It could be S's with another S down here. Yeah. I don't know. We'll look over here. In NEE, we should look at this one. Needs. Needs would be good. Needs, and ED is really good here for an ending. We do need to have an A. Ooh, so it's either A, D, or the A is over here, which I think works pretty good. This could be what? Oh, it can't be aired or ailed. It could be aimed. Aimed, this could be, oh, it can't be erase. I was gonna do erase. I don't know. Okay, so we're back to the first row and column. We're down to 3 bonus guesses in the middle and the right. We've got 4 on the left. I think everything that we've got in the first and second grids still works. So that's kind of my current thinking, is stick with that until I get some sort of contradiction. Oh, never mind. I was about to say we've got a double arrow on the E. There needs to be 2 E's in this column, but it's for the row, there's a double E. Okay, never mind. Okay, so what do we have in common? We've got A in the third spot and 2 words in the middle, and A in the third spot and 1 word on the left. So I definitely want to do that. We could do something like a bash. Or a wash, really, either one. A bash would get us a bonus guess here and most of the first row. We don't know much on the right. We just, I'm thinking A in the 4th spot on 2 of them. So it would be nice to do the A, because we don't need to do the S in the 4th spot. So it would be nice to do an A in the 4th spot. But we're probably not gonna be able to do an A in the 4th spot and the 3rd spot. Yeah, the only thing I can think of is Isaac, which is a name, so I don't think that's accepted, and I don't want to do that anyways, because we'd have the 2 A's and nothing else, so. All right, here's what I'm thinking. I could do a bash, but that would get us 1 bonus guess and leave the W here, or I could do a wash, which would get us a bonus guess, and just leave the B. Either way, we're leaving 1 letter. So I think I'm just gonna do a wash. Okay. Oh no! That was wrong. Oh, it's probably a bash. No. I picked the wrong one. And bailed. Ah. Is wailed even a word? Now that I think about it, it's probably just W-H-A or W-A-I-L. All right, that was a dumb mistake. Yeah, we got the green A there. Big mistake. Okay, well, we've confirmed this is definitely an A because of the orange and the yellow here. This is probably an A unless it's A-E. Ah, that's annoying because I would have had a bonus guess and I would have had another token. All right, well, the good thing is now we can guess the BA on this guess and get the BA in 2 spots. That's frustrating because I should have known. I don't think WALED is actually a word. Sometimes the ones in the columns are harder to notice that you've misspelled because it's not written the way you normally write it, and so it's less obvious. All right, I still just don't know what's going on over here. We do have an E. Okay, this is the E. This is the E. Because the orange E here, we've got the yellow down here. So this is, I mean, it could be sedan. What else could it be? I think it almost has to be. Which is kind of funny because we have sedan down here. And I think this is going to be asset. I think aimed is good. This could be drama. That would be pretty good. And terse and eerie. Terse and eerie. And... oh, why did I say it couldn't be erase? I thought of erase, didn't I? Oh, the middle one doesn't have any R's. I think I said it couldn't be erased because we didn't have any R's, but that's the middle one that doesn't have any R's. Okay, so erase, and then steam and meats? Could we have steam and sedan in 2 of the puzzles? That's certainly possible. That would be interesting, though. I think that works over there, though. So, until I get a contradiction, I guess I'll go with that. Okay, so, I mean, we've got the BA on both of these. We've got the ER, second and third, on both of these. All right, so here's what I'm thinking. I think I'm going to do bailed. I'm just going to do all of bailed. That's going to get us 2 more bonus guesses, because we'll get bailed as well as a bash. And a base. We'll actually get 3 more bonus guesses. And so... and then we'll spend 3 tokens to change bailed to beret. We'll keep the B and the 4th E, and we'll do beret over here. So we get the E and the R. Both of those ERs. And none of those are going to help us on the left, but that's okay. So I'm going to do bailed, which should get us 3 bonus guesses. Yes, it does. Good. So we add 3 to our tokens. 1 plus 3 is 4, the way I do math. And man, if I just guessed a bash instead of a wash, even if I hadn't realized a wash was wrong, I was debating a bash and a wash, and I did the wrong one. All right, anyways, that doesn't matter. We're good now. So we're up to 4 here. We need to get some bonus guesses over here. We're gonna have to on our next guess, but I'm gonna spend 3 tokens. I could spend more. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna use 3 and go to beret. We're gonna do that. So let's drop our tokens back down to 1. We're gonna spend all of them that we just earned. We're gonna do beret over here and hope we get those greens. Good, good, that's what we wanted to see. And is there any surprises? No B, okay, no B. We didn't think there was a B over here. Beret, the E, points over there. Yep, so that's pretty good. So this E is more sure now. It's not, I don't think it's definite. Oh, it was already a definite. We have the ASS as definite, so this is an E, definitely, because of the orange E there. Okay, so that is an E. That is an E. Okay, so I think these are all gonna be good then. We're gonna have to get a bonus guess this time. So we're either gonna have to do the DAMA or the EAS. But that's okay, we're sitting good here. We've got 4 in the middle, 3 on the left. We're doing pretty good. Oh, we haven't guessed over here, so we need to guess, I mean, I guess we could do bailed or beret, right? Or we could spend a token to change a letter again. But I think I'm just gonna go ahead and do beret. Okay. And is there anything surprising there? The E, no B, that's fine. We didn't think there was a B. R. I don't think there's anything. Nope, the R here pointing up, which is good. That confirms what we were thinking. Okay, so I think those are all gonna be good. So now we're in the middle. We could do the S, the D, the E, the N, potentially in the middle, but we don't really need any more bonus guesses in the middle. We have to get a bonus guess on the right. So we've got to do either EAS or DAMA. If it's DA, I mean, it almost has to be drama, I think. I don't think there's anything else we can do with the DAMA. Now with the EAS, there's probably some other things we could do. We do have an N at the end of 2 of the words, but unfortunately, it's not gonna work to do SN. Is evase a word? That could be good, because we'd get the V over here. Although if we're not gonna get the N, yeah, let's see if that's a word. I think that would be good if it is a word. It's not a word. Okay, well, never mind then. So I think it almost has to be erase if we're gonna do EAS. So, I mean, if we have to do just a whole word from the right puzzle, maybe drama's better because it gets us 4 new letters instead of 3. Part of the problem is we're gonna get a bonus guess, but we're gonna use a guess, so we're gonna be stuck at 1, so we're gonna have to get another bonus guess on that puzzle on our next guess. And if we're not getting a bonus guess this time on the left puzzle, we're gonna be down to 1, and we're gonna have to get a bonus guess on our next guess on that one. All right, well, I can't think of anything. I was trying to come up with something where I could do erase or drama, and then I would gain a token, and so I could then spend my 2 tokens that I would then have to change 2 letters to get at least the N, if not the EN. So we have to get a bonus guess on the right. We can do drama or erase. I mean, we could do drama and then use 2 tokens to change it to drain. We would get the N's. What I'm looking at is on my next guess, I'm gonna have to do the V in the 4th position here. Either AV or HV to get a bonus guess there. But on my next guess, I'm gonna have to do the E here to get a bonus guess from asset or aimed. So I kind of need to save my tokens for the next one, I think. I don't know if this is gonna work. I don't know if this is gonna happen. I feel like I'm getting to the point where I might have to, I'm not doing it yet, but I might have to abandon doing the same word on all of them and just say the challenge is lost, but save the puzzles. All right, I'm gonna do, just trying to decide, do I want to have the AIED for the next one or the ASET for the next one? Either one, I don't feel like either one is very good. Okay, I'm gonna do erase. Final answer. Okay, got a bonus guess. Gives us a token. Erase. Okay. Nothing there. Erase here. We're down to 1. So at this point, since we know the words, probably, assuming we didn't make any other mistakes like a bash and a wash, if we were doing them individually, we'd be good to go. The main problem is trying to do it with the challenge of all 3 at the same time. So we're now down to 1 on the left and the right. We have to do either the A and the V or the H and the V. We also have to do either aimed or ASET. And we only have the 2 tokens. We'll get another one once we guess asset or aimed. Yeah, I can't come up with anything that's gonna work. The V is just too strange. And it won't fit with, I mean, asset, the ASET, we can't, there's not even another letter I can stick in the middle there. It's gotta be asset. And then to put a V in the 4th spot or aimed, you just have to change too many letters. Even with getting a bonus guess and getting 3 tokens, I don't think there's any way to do it. And I was thinking about trying to do something where I could get a bonus guess on the left and then like change one letter to end up with a bonus guess in the middle so I'd have more tokens or something, but it's not going to work. Because you're only going to gain the one bonus guess in the middle. So if you use a token in order to get the bonus guess in the middle, I was hoping I could like double up somewhere, but it's not going to work. Unfortunately. So I don't think there's any way to finish it with the challenge of using the same words on all 3 puzzles. Even with 3 tokens, I don't think there's any way to change asset or aimed to a word that has the HV or the AV. Even changing 3 letters. Because the problem is with the V fourth, you can't have the S or the T, really. And you can't have the M or the D. So you've got to change both of those, for sure, plus the E into the V, so that's your 3. And so you'd have to start with AI or AS. And I don't think... Well, but that doesn't even work, because then the V... Right, so the V... So we have to change the last 3 letters to get the V in there, but then you need the A or the H as well, so that's your 4th change. So you've got to change 4 things, and I'm only going to have 3 tokens after guessing. No! If I guess asset, I'll have an extra token, because terse. Okay, I'll gain 2 tokens. All right, we're going to do asset. I don't know if I can make it happen, but I'm going to do asset, which is going to get us 2 bonus guesses. I was thinking I was only going to get 1. Now we can change 4 letters. That's more doable. So over here, we just need to change asset to have AV or HV. I feel like I've heard that before. Ahava? It's probably just a name. We could try it though. All right, I don't think there's any way to get from asset to a word with an HV or an AV without changing all 5 letters. Unfortunately. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna be a little bit cheeky. We are going to borrow a token. So we're gonna use 5 tokens. We're gonna go in debt. I mean, this means that I failed the challenge. But instead of just abandoning the whole challenge, I'm gonna see if I can do it borrowing a token. So we're gonna use 5. We're gonna go in debt 1 token. And we're going, which one are we gonna do? Are we gonna do the H and the V or? Okay, we're gonna do the H and the V. We're gonna do Chevy. I think it might let us do that. Is it gonna let us do that? Let's try. Okay, good. Because that way we'll get the E over here at least. It gets us something in the middle. Okay, good. So we got another bonus guess. So we're back to 0. We borrowed a bonus guess that we got back when we guessed that. So it was just a really short time that we borrowed it. So I don't think there was even any interest on that loan. So, all right, now the left one we have to get another bonus guess. So we have to do the T and the N. We don't have a choice. And on the others, we've got 2 left, so we're doing okay. But we have to do, well, the N is gonna get us the N here. So if we can do the T, the N, and an A, or even the N and the MA, that would be really good. What would that be? What would that be? Something like Tanya, but that's just a name. Tonga? I don't know if Tonga works. That could be good, because it would get us the N and the A over here, so we'd get some more bonus guesses. Let's try Tonga. Is that an acceptable word? It is. Okay, we got a bonus guess there. So we're back up to 1. We'll do Tonga here, which should get us a bonus guess. Actually, 2 bonus guesses, because we also completed Alien. So we're up to 3. Now, do we want to spend any of them? On the right. On our next guess, we have to get a bonus guess on the left again. So we'll have to do the CL or the CRU. Either one. CRU would be good, but we only need an M for a bonus guess on our next guess on the right. So we could do the CRU and the M, maybe? I can think of things with M 4th after CRU. Well, we could definitely do it with the CL, because we could do claim, CL and M. So we can definitely get a bonus guess on the left and the right on our next guess without using tokens. We might even be able to do better than that, but for sure we can do that. And, oh, we're in the middle here. Oh, right, because we already got the beginning finished. So, if we get an S third right now, oh, we're on, oh, wait. Oh, we're okay. Never mind, we're already on the beginning up here. The CL or the CRU, because again, we've got the end done. Okay, so, wait, did I do, now I'm all confused. I did Tonga, I didn't do Tonga over here. Oh, because we were trying to decide, okay. We're trying to decide whether to do Tonga. Okay, I'm already thinking ahead is the problem. So, on our next guess, we will be at the first here and here, but we will be in the middle here. But that's okay. So the CL and the M will work. So, knowing that we're gonna try and do the M probably, we could also do the N. Yeah, I don't think it really makes a difference, the M or the N. We're not gonna be able to do CRU with the N. So, but what I could do right now, ooh. Okay, so from Tonga, we could use 3 of our tokens, which would use all of our tokens, but we could change Tonga to Toads, which would get us the A, the D, and the S. And so then when we do the M, or the N, really, either one, on our next guess, we will get 2 bonus guesses. I kind of like that. But it uses up all of our, but we're gonna get several on our next one, so let's do it. Let's use all 3 of our tokens. No sense saving them. And we're gonna change Tonga to Toads. Just changing 3 letters, which is gonna get us all 3 of those, which is not a bonus guess, but that's okay, because now we only need an N. Oh, but if we get the, oh, we need EDN to get this. So we can do the M, and it'll get us 2 bonus guesses by getting the M. Right. The N is only gonna get us 1 bonus guess. The M will get us 2. So we can do claim, and we'll get a bonus guess on the left, 2 bonus guesses on the right. It's not gonna help us with the S here. But that's okay, we're still sitting at 3 there, and we've only got the 4 letters in the middle, so we're doing okay there. So let's do claim. Good, we got a bonus guess, okay. Takes us up to 1. We're gonna do claim over here, which should get us 2 bonus guesses, it does. Takes us up to 3. Now, we're gonna do claim in the middle. We could try and change it to the S, but we'd have to change several things, so let's just do claim. Okay, we're okay there. Now, again, we have to get a bonus guess on the left because we're down to 1. But we're sitting at 2 in the middle and the right. The S and the D, either one, well, the S would get us a bonus guess. The S and the D would get us 2 bonus guesses. Over here, E and I would get us a bonus guess. And here we've got to do the IT. Is there EITI? Is that a thing? You know, I'm actually thinking about doing rival because it'll get us 2 bonus guesses from out of 3 bonus guesses: rival, avian, and salve. Salve? I can never remember how to pronounce that word. That'll get us 3 bonus guesses. We've already got 3, so we could do quite a bit then. So I'm gonna go ahead and do rival, which will get us 3 bonus guesses, takes us up to 6, and then we can do a lot. I mean, we can change the whole word if we want to. So, and we don't even necessarily need a bonus guess on the right at this point. Okay, we're gonna use 4 of our tokens, and we're gonna change rival to email. We'll save the L, which will do the E and the I. So we're gonna lose 4 tokens, takes us down to 2. We're gonna do email over here instead of rival. Okay, which should get us a bonus guess, so we get 1 back. Okay, and I don't think there's an easy way to change it to do the S and the D. I don't think, is a sale a word? I think that's a double S. I think it's ASSAIL. But we could try that. It's possible that that's like a alternate spelling or something. which would just use 1 token. Okay, it's not. So let's just go ahead and do, I mean, it doesn't really matter, rival or email. Email. Okay, so we're down to 1 here, so we've got to get a bonus guess this time in the middle, but we're sitting at 2 and 3 on the left and the right, so we're okay. So this time we need to do DA or AM, or maybe DAM. That would really be good. Something like Madam would work really well in the middle. That would get us 1, 2, 3 bonus guesses if we do Madam in the middle there. Not Malcolm in the middle, but Madam in the middle. Let's do that. Madam, which should get us 3 bonus guesses. Good, so we get 3 more tokens. There we go. And Madam, now do we want to change it? Probably. We do have 6 tokens, so we could change to whatever we want, really. I can't think of anything that doesn't change all 5 letters. I hate to use 5 tokens. If I could even just save 1, it would be nice. I don't know. A U-trap is a type of pipe, but I don't think that's probably an acceptable word, but let's try it. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so I think I'm just gonna go ahead and do Madam and see if I can do something that matches up on the next guess. Okay, so we're down to 1 on the right. We have to get a bonus guess, that's okay. We're fine. So we're on, so all we need is the M third, because we're on the 4th row and column. So we need the M third, which will get us a bonus guess. So I guess really we could have just done something with the D, but I don't know what would have been easy to change Madam to with the D at the beginning. We could have just done the D and then getting the M here would have gotten us 2 bonus guesses, but that's okay. We'll just get the M. So M third, we could do, all we have, I mean the UT, we're not moving on from the UT over here. So, and then the S is all we need here. So S third, M third. We could just do a word that has an M or an S third and just do 1 token to change it. That would be good. What about resit? I think that's a word, and we could change it to remit to get the M. That's not too bad. Let's try that. Is resit a word? It is. All right, so, now, interestingly, we don't get any bonus guesses since we finished the puzzle. Now, we could give ourselves 2 bonus guesses because we know that we finished 2 words. I'm not going to, because we have 6 tokens left, and I already did the little borrowing thing that was a little bit suspect. So, I'm just gonna do remit. We're gonna use 1 token to change resit to remit, which will get us a bonus guess. So we used 1, we gained 1, we stay at 6. Now, I think I'm gonna go ahead and use 5 to change to something with a UT because I don't think, yeah, I actually can't think of any other words that have a UT other than utile. Interesting. Okay, so we're gonna use 5 and we're gonna go ahead and do utile, which will finish that one off. Oh, it did get us 1 bonus guess. Interesting. So, oh, okay, so we got 1 there, but not over here. I don't know why. I'm not always sure what, so we used 5, we gained 1, that puts us at 2. I'm never quite, I know it's in the rules, it tells you, I can never remember for sure, because I don't really care about the bonus guesses at the end, so I don't worry about it too much. And now, I mean, we can guess anything we want, so we'll just go ahead and finish with a sedan. And there we go. All right, so we had 1 little borrowing, but it was 1 single little token, and we immediately refunded it as soon as we used it. So I don't feel too bad about that. All right, how long have I? Oh man, this is gonna be a very long video. I've cut it down. I have been recording for almost 1 hour and 45 minutes. So you can see how much I cut out because you'll see how long the video is. But I have been recording for almost 1 hour and 45 minutes, and now I'm hungry for lunch. I knew it was gonna take a while. I didn't know it was gonna take that long. But we did it, kind of, mostly. I feel okay about it. Very interesting. It was a lot of fun. I didn't have too much in common between them. We had a few things, but we had the A's in a couple spots and some E's, and yeah, but man, that was interesting. Very tricky. So, I need lunch and a nap now. If you ever try a triple weekly, let me know how it goes. And if you want more weekly boards, go check out the Patreon for Squardle. And yeah, I would usually say let me know how you did with this puzzle, but let me know how you did with the weekly puzzle, I guess, by itself. I'm sure it wasn't too difficult by itself, but pretty interesting that we did end up with Steam in 2 puzzles and Sedan in 2 puzzles. But, you know, with the weeklies, there's just not nearly as many possible grids, so you're gonna have some repeat words like that. So anyways, be sure to like and subscribe. I'll see you again soon with some more puzzles. But that got me thinking, what does "you're welcome" mean? And why do we say it? Or for that matter, what does the word... Okay, so that's where the R is. So the C and the H and the Y are no good, so there's gotta be an O. Oh, wondered. Okay, so we can do, ooh, we have peeking. It could be speaking, actually.